Dragon Force. Only a few select wizards can use this knowing the Dragon Slayer ability. A Dragon Slayer enters a Dragon Force that effectively turn their humanoid skin into a dragon reptilian scales and traits such elegant like sharper canines and scale-like patterns on their skin. Only the select few have able to go into Dragon Force mode, and we're going to be going into all of the Dragon Force transformations canonically in the series of Fairy Tail. First, we're going to be talking about the first generation Dragon Slayer, Natsu Dragoneel, with his first Etherion Dragon Force mode, which was the first time that we ever saw in the manga and the anime series of a Dragon Slayer going into the Dragon Force mode, being the Etherion Dragon Force, which Natsu had to eat some Etherion on the ground to instigate this transformation into his Dragon Force mode when he was facing off against Jalal in the Tower of Heaven, giving him the up that he needed to actually destroy and defeat the Tower of Heaven. Next we have Natsu's Rebuke Dragon Force mode. This is what happens when Jalal managed to give him the Flame of Rebuke when he was facing off against Zero. This one being slightly different as he had the Golden Flames in this Dragon Force mode, but not too much of a difference that we noticed between his Etherion Dragon Force transformation and the Rebuke Dragon Force. Next on the list we get to see Sting of the 3rd generation Dragon Slayer's Dragon Force mode. His being a little bit different as we get to see white scales and also as well his hair pointing up a lot more and a lot more of a white aura compared to what we originally seen between Natsu's Dragon Force mode. This activating at the same time as Rogue's Dragon Force mode as the Shadow Dragon Force mode. Both being taught by dragons but also as well having the Dragon Lacrima implanted into their bodies and are capable of freely entering into a Dragon Force mode anytime that they please. Next we have Wendy's Efrano induced Dragon Force mode when she absorbed the Efrano alongside the air that she was consuming when she was going against Azel from Tartarus. First having a very much more drastic change compared to Natsu's Dragon Force mode as she's actually able to produce winged-like scales on her back, on her legs and on her arms, including to changing her hair color to a lot more of a lightish pink color, with this being able to give her a drastic increase of speed compared to Natsu's immense power alongside with Sting and Rogue's power. Next is Natsu's Dragoneel's Natural Dragon Force mode, which he activated during the Mardgear fight that he was fighting alongside with Grey, after Grey going down as he thought he was absolutely defeated and died. This triggered Natsu going into an enraged mode, which finally was able to activate a Natural Born Dragon Force mode. This being the difference is that he has a lot more of the redder dragon scales around him compared to the other ones where you just see the skins that were starting to turn around like near his eyelids. Of all the Dragon Slayers, he has probably the most dragon-like looking skin out of all of them and has definitely shown to be one of the most offense-based Dragon Slayers out of all of them, as Natsu's destructive power was enough to take down Mardgear alongside with Grey's Ice Devil Slayer magic. Next one that we get to see is Wendy's Natural Dragon Force mode. Her being able to activate this out of her free will now is a lot more different than her actual original Dragon Force mode. The only difference of this being that she still retains all of the wings, able to contain all the scales as well. However, she has a lot more of the spikier hair substance, a lot more compared to what she did during her first time with the Efra Nano induced Dragon Force mode. And finally we have the last Dragon Force transformation there is, and that is Gargiel's Dragon Force mode. This being induced when he absorbed the magical particles out of Bradman, out of the Spriggan 12. This induced him into a jet black iron mode, a lot similar to when he's able to activate his iron scales from previous fights, however within a vast amount of defense and offense increase during this transformation. That is all the Dragon Force transformations there is in the series. I'd like to thank everyone for watching that, and if you definitely enjoy Fairy Tail as much as we do here on the channel, then click here to subscribe, and also as well a like if you love the Dragon Force in Fairy Tail. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next Fairy Tail video.